Okay, so that was pretty embarrassing run-in with everyone. I kind of knew that was going to happen. Here I'm going to introduce you to the ration. That's just the health box, I guess. You can see we've got a life meter, which under normal circumstances, if you're good at the game, like I'm not, then you won't need to worry about your life bar. It is pretty distressingly short, but it does get longer later on.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Hungry for worms? No, hungry for words. Ha 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 ha. Shut up. Yeah, I love Metal Gear Awesome almost as much as I love this game, so I'll be throwing several quotes into this thing just inadvertently. Anyway, that's McDonald Miller. I guess an old friend of Snake, and he's going to be giving us some hints throughout this throughout the game, pretty much. Oh, and if you're actually interested in this game's storyline at all, don't watch Metal Gear Awesome just yet, because it actually contains a lot of spoilers. But if you don't care, or if you've already played the game, then definitely just watch it, because it's amazing. Anyway, I'm just going to explain a little bit about the codec real quick, because that call, some of these calls are actually optional. You don't have to pick them up. Some of them you do, like that one you have to pick it up. Well, you don't have to press a button, it picks it up for you. Later ones, which are just instructional and just tell you how to do things, they're just you don't have to pick those up. You can just ignore those, as I will be throughout this playthrough.
I moved the DARPA chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell? Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
Okay, so that was actually a lot of story development in a pretty short cutscene. We established pretty much 4, I guess, main points. Number 1 was that the DARPA chief is being held. Oh, he's the one who we're saving, by the way. He's being held in basement floor 1. Second one is that there are ventilation shafts in that floor, just much like this one, that will let us get in or get into his room easier. The third one is that there is a woman also in basement floor 1, which is important, I guess. And the fourth one is that there is an intruder besides us. And the first time I played through this game, I kind of got confused. I thought they were talking about me, and then Snake's all like, "There's an intruder besides me?" And it's like, well, how do you know that? The way we're supposed to tell is, I guess, we're not supposed to get caught. And then if we do, we can't actually kill anyone until we get a gun. So I guess that's the idea. This call I'm ignoring here tells you to press circle to go down that ventilation shaft, which I already know. I'm just going to the end here to pick up the ration. We can currently only hold 2 rations, but as our health bar increases, we'll be able to hold more. I think it goes up to like 8 or something, but I don't know actually exactly. And this call I'm ignoring tells us that we can get to basement floor 1 through an elevator, which is down there, I believe. Yes, that's it. I remember on my first playthrough, I was so confused. I didn't know where the elevator was, but it's actually just there. These security cameras, They don't tell you yet, but if you crawl like right under them, then they actually can't see you. They'll tell you that later, but I'll employ that now because it's a pretty useful technique. If you just crawl right in front of them, it doesn't quite work, but if you just like crawl like that, then that's a pretty useful way, and then you can just run down here. Now we have 2 guards and 2 very large tanks to make it easy to kind of hide around these guys. And our objective is, of course, that elevator. Therefore, oh, there's another guard coming that way. Oh. Yeah, that's what I said about the guards having actually pretty poor focal length, because I was right in front of them. He should have been able to see me, but apparently highly advanced means that they can only see about a meter in front of them. Yeah, that elevator does get pretty stressful, the fact that it takes so long. Luckily though, once you're in the elevator, no one can actually see you, even if they're looking directly inside, so, you know, that's pretty helpful, I guess. This is... yeah, we'll be using the elevator quite a bit throughout this game, as a matter of fact. This call I'm ignoring tells us that the green glitchy area on that, on the radar is where the DARPA chief is. And this call I'm ignoring here tells us that how to get up the ladder, which I just demonstrated. And just in case you hadn't got enough ventilation shafts, here's another one. I don't know what's... oh.
Ugh, kinda damn cold. I hate Alaska. Boy, oh boy, that woman is built all right.
Gross! Alright, I don't think there's actually anything down here. Nope. Yeah, there's nothing down there. Okay, this actually was a little... how do you turn an event that small? As if... yeah, that was just a little educational exercise for me, because I've never actually been in this... I've seen this side of the vent, but I've never actually properly gone through it. I might have like once or twice, but whatever. So yeah, just supposed to go to the end here, and yeah, you will meet the 2 people that they mentioned that were in basement floor 1. This being the...
Is that a woman? Not...
no, it's a man. Okay, I'm sorry. That was just poor. Okay, and this one will tell us how to use first-person mode, which I've used several times in this playthrough. Anyway, under this grate is where the DARPA chief is, and just pressing the first-person mode button will actually activate the cutscene. And it is a long cutscene, by the way.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of ArmsTech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by ArmsTech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
happened?
Dead.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.